After watching speedrun content for years, I'd been having the itch to try it out for myself, but it seemed to be a daunting task. Videos like Summoning Salt's world record progression series showed the hundreds of hours players would dedicate over years just to save off fractions of a second. Was I up for the task, or was I just deluding myself? I then decided to give myself the challenge of trying to learn to speedrun a game in just 7 days, but the question was, what game? So I chose the weirdest game possible, the cult classic Pepsiman. Pepsiman is an autorunner action game that was released only in Japan on PlayStation in 1999. The objective is simple, just get to the end of each level without dying. I would find out soon enough that that is a task that is easier said than done. Despite the simple objective, the repetitive yet wacky soundtrack, the incoherent storyline,
if it continues like this, there will be a worldwide shortage of Pepsi, and we'll have a real problem.
and the insane cutscenes. Pepsiman is actually a very tough game to play and beat.
And Pepsiman is a game that's also like extremely difficult. It's sort of in that era where they just wanted to make tough games. Like, it still had the arcade mentality. But at the same time, there was something about it that was just really exciting and fun, where it's just like, it gives you that itch of just one more time. I just want to go one more round. That was so good.
It looks like I had my work cut out for me. Giving myself 1 week to try to learn to speedrun this game. Today is Monday, so we're on day 1. And I think first things first is that we need to do some research. And that's exactly what I did. I started out by looking up the current speedrun leaderboards so that I would know my time to beat. So I just have to beat 29 minutes, 26 seconds to get on the leaderboard at all. That would be the goal for the week. And then obviously I want to get as high up on the leaderboard as possible. What would be really cool is to somehow break under 20 minutes and get top 25. The next step was to watch a full speedrun on YouTube so that I could understand exactly what I was up against. I pulled up a video from Games Done Quick 2023, which is a charity marathon speedrunning convention. The run was performed by the Flying Marlin, and it was a great guide on what I needed to do. Pepsiman has 4 levels. Each level contains 2 stages and a boss level, which means 12 sections total. The first level is set in San Francisco. Stage 1 has you racing through a suburban neighborhood. Stage 2 has you finish the neighborhood and ends in a downhill skateboard ride. Boss levels are from the reverse perspective, running towards the camera, giving you little reaction time to move or jump. In level 1, you are running away from a giant Pepsi can, Indiana Jones style. The second level is set in New York City, but looks downright apocalyptic. Stage 1 has you dashing through the city streets. Stage 2, you're running through the New York sewers and ends with you jumping across rooftops. The boss level is the infamous Coke truck. It's just an unbranded red truck attacking you, but we all know the evil that it's really supposed to represent. The third level is set in the outback desert. Stage 1 has you running along a busy highway. Stage 2 has you in the desert and finishes in a tricky mine shaft. And this level's boss is a physics-defying tumbleweed of seemingly sentient rolling logs. The final stage is Pepsi headquarters. Stage 1, you are running through downtown heading towards HQ. In Stage 2, you are running through the extremely accurate representation of the Pepsi factory. And the final boss is another giant Pepsi can that is throwing all the Pepsi that it has at you. Beat that, and you beat the game.
You got it! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Everybody Pepsi! Drink Pepsi!
Time to jump in.
Let's go!
My first time playing, I couldn't even get past 2-1, the New York streets. Gotta be kidding me. But I would continue to play round after round after round. I was beginning to understand what I had gotten myself into this week. The cycle had started to become apparent. Boot up the game with high hopes, only to end up dying again. Rinse and repeat. Sometimes I would die unexpectedly early and seem like I'd regress from the previous round, sparking doubt within myself. This is devastating. But sometimes I would push my limits. I would get to a new level in the game that I had yet to experience in my fiery return. No, don't stop. Yes, yes, yes. First, I got trapped in the New York sewers. Bro. Okay, just end it. Just end. Put me out of my misery. Then I got stuck repeatedly on the Outback Highway. What? Please say that's not a restart. You gotta be kidding me. Then round after round dying in the mines. No! You have to... No! Finally, I had made it to the last level. I desperately wanted to at least prove to myself that I could beat the game at all. If I couldn't even beat the game, how could I expect to speedrun it? The day would end like this. I think I'm sad to say that I'm just not gonna beat it today. But there's always tomorrow. Round 2 coming. After a disappointing first day, I woke up and immediately wanted to get right back into attempts at the run. Day 2 of Pepsiman speedrun runs. Yesterday, I couldn't even beat the game yet. Today was going to be the day I proved to myself that I could beat this stupid game. My first run of the day, I got really far into the game. I had reached 4-2 and then died at the final door. So close once again. That's when I noticed that I could hit continue and just keep playing on from where I was after running out of lives. You need to practice this. I just wanted to beat the end once, so I hit continue and then pressed on. Yes! Did I beat the game? I think that's it. 44-44? Yes! Now that I had completed every level in the game, the next step was to put it all together in a single run. My very next run of the day, I was playing really well and thought this one might have a chance. I was through the first level in 4 minutes, and through the second level in under 10 minutes, the halfway point of the game. This gave me enough cushion to struggle on the more difficult late game levels. Great run. After finishing the Outback, I was only at 17 minutes. I knew this was going to be my chance to do it. The final level I'd been struggling with, and I needed all the remaining time and lives left to finish before 29 minutes and get onto the leaderboard. I only had one level to go. I was nervous and didn't want to choke away my shot at getting on the board. Lock in, lock in. Almost there, almost there. Yes! Did I just beat it? Yes! I think it's over. Let's go! Let's go! I had done it. I had finally accomplished the first goal of the challenge and got onto the speedrun.com leaderboards for Pepsiman. Except I hadn't. Category rules, okay. Oh, timing starts on selecting game start, so I've been doing that wrong. But not only that, must start from a fresh memory card. Every level must play the new record jingle for Pepsi cans. So I have to wipe it clean every time? Is that how it works? Yes, that is indeed how it works, Andrew. This was not a qualifying run for a few reasons. First, the run is disqualified for not being a fresh boot on the emulator. You need to restart the game completely between each run. This is because the Pepsi cans are counted up at the end of each level one by one. Every can you collect increases your time by a fraction of a second, meaning that top level runners will try to avoid as many cans as possible. After they are counted, there is a new record animation and sound that plays, meaning that if you didn't play on a fresh boot every time, then it would be an advantage to have previous runs that collected more cans in order to skip the short new record animation. This would be unfair. Second, I was manually controlling my splits from the wrong start and end points, so the time was inaccurate. And third, wasn't mentioned in the rules, but my webcam and live splits were covering parts of the screen which likely needs to be visible. For all of us, between you and me, we know that I did it, but I want to get on the board officially. So let's try this again. The other thing I figured out is they have a live split already pre-done that does it all for you. So I downloaded that one, so you'll see above me here. I also have repositioned my thing so the whole screen is visible. I want next time I get it to actually be able to submit and start climbing up the ranks. And so it was back to the grind. Eventually, I got hot again. I was on a similar pace as last time, finishing level 3 with around 17 minutes accumulated so far. I was finishing 4-2 with the dreaded surfboard section incoming. Yes, did it work? No, are you kidding me, dude? Luckily, I completed the surfboard section on the very next attempt and had another shot at the final Pepsi boss to complete the game. Yes! 23 minutes, okay, I can do this. Yes! Yes! 25 flat. 0.69. Nice. Number 57. I'll take that. Okay, day 2 already on the board. I'm gonna have to submit this. That night, I edited the video and submitted the run to speedrun.com and patiently awaited the results. Overnight, my speedrun had been officially accepted. This time, I had actually accomplished the first goal of the run, get my name on the leaderboards. And let me tell you, it looked glorious. Sure, it was only 57th out of 61 total speedruns, but I still felt proud. Even though I was at the very bottom, just being on the board at all made me feel like I was part of the speedrun community now. I'd also finally figured out how LRT, or load removal time, actually worked. Between certain levels in Pepsiman, there are times where the game has to load the next area. Different emulators and different PCs load the game at different speeds. In order to even the playing field, the new standard in Pepsiman speedrunning was to use the live splits with Mr. Monch's LRT mod, which would automatically remove the load times for you. The leaderboards show both the LRT and the RTA time, which stands for real-time attack. Although LRT wasn't required to submit a run, the official rankings were ordered by LRT, and using the load removal time could take around a minute off your RTA time. This could significantly move you up the rankings. I had the LRT plugin applied and was ready to start some more runs. Alright guys, we are back with day 3 running Pepsiman. I was back in the grind. Early on in the day, I kept making mistakes toward the start of the game. Oh my god. And my full runs that I was able to complete weren't faster than my current PB. Yes, okay. Not a record, but at least I have a baseline. I decided to switch my approach and start to practice the individual levels. In the emulator, I was able to add 2 new load states. The first was a load state back to a clean start menu, so that I could restart full runs more quickly. The second load state was to the menu of an already completed run, so that I could go to specific levels for more tailored practice. After hours of practice, I decided to go ahead and attempt another full run, and right away it felt like the practice was working. If I just don't screw up this ending, which I'm likely to do, this could be my new best. I had got through the Outback in under 17 minutes. I was ahead of schedule. Yes! Okay. This will be a new best time for me if I don't choke on Final Pepsi. Nerves are kicking in. Yes! 2204, let's go! Moving up the ranks, baby, moving up the ranks. My new personal best had got me to 43rd in the world, moving me up 14 places. Not only was I on the board, but I was showing that I could continue to move up the ranks. Just how far could I go with 4 more days at my disposal? Could I push this down to under 20 minutes? Only time would tell. Alright guys, we are back with day 4 of Pepsiman. Same hat, different day. was on a run that didn't seem special at first. Some good levels, some bad levels. But then I started heating up with a gold split on the 3-1 highway. I was on my fastest run yet, heading into the last levels, when this happened. No, Eloise! You've got to be kidding me. I still finished with a decent time. That's it? Yes! That's a new personal best for me. I probably lost 15 seconds too because of the cat. But 21-22, okay. In the end, the run would still move me up 2 placements from 43rd to 41st in the world. And sure, I did improve my overall time in placement, but the day left me wanting more. Mr. Number 41 in the world, you can call me now. Hey guys, we are back. It is time for more Pepsiman speedruns. Got 3 more days to try to get as high up the ranks as I can. Something I noticed doing these speedruns is that the first couple runs of the day were often my best. It's as if overnight the grinding I had done the previous day had become solidified and I had leveled up. My first run today was a great start with a time of 22:30. Perfect final Pepsi. Can do better. But what I really wanted to accomplish was my second goal of getting into the top 25 with a time under 20 minutes. I was talking to Mick Hooper on the Pepsiman Discord, and he's one of the original speedruns that I watched to learn this. And he said once you get under 20 minutes, you'll feel like a god. Could I pull off sub 20? Let's go. Okay, that only lost a half second. I'm up a minute now? Yes, I'm gonna be up in like a minute and a half. Alright, gotta lock in. Yes, okay. Yes! Okay, I'm still up a bunch of time. Yes. And now my arch nemesis, 4-2. Yes! Okay. Final Pepsi, final Pepsi. Yes, that's it, that's it. Yes, yes, yes! No way, is that 1955? Oh my god, I'm shaking. Yes! Fuck yeah! Let's go! Yes! I had done it. I pulled off the sub 20, putting me at 24th place overall on the leaderboard. That night, I submitted the score and it was approved, meaning I had officially checked off the second objective of the challenge. But there were still 2 more days remaining and I was still hungry. I wanted to push my way up as high as I could go. There were only 2 days left to try and improve my time. In general, I had the basics of the rundown, but I still needed to work on a few tricky areas that I kept having issues with. I decided to put in a few hours of practicing levels before I moved on to doing more complete runs. I was having most of my issues in 3 main areas. First, level 2-1, the New York streets. The bridge at the end of the level was easy enough if you're going slow, but I was learning to do it fast, and I needed to learn the route as well as the timing of the jumps. I'm getting better at it. Gotta just keep grinding. Second was level 3-2. At the start of the stage, there's a tricky buffalo that got me over and over. Jump too late. I needed to learn to execute a jump while dashing into a slide. And the mines at the end of the stage were still causing me issues with the triple carts.
last was both stages of level 4. At the start of 4-1, I would go too fast to slide under the semi-truck.
Okay, I need to wait.
And at the end of the stage, timing the jumps on the street. 4-2 had always been my most difficult stage in general. The pipe area, dodging the robots and sliding doors, and of course the dreaded surfboard ending.
Come on.
But eventually I started feeling confident on all those stages and decided it was time to complete a run. And the practice was paying off.
There we go. One mistake. Yes. Okay, don't choke, don't choke, don't choke. Yes! Okay, lock in, lock in. Yes! Yes! New PB! Let's go! Yes! 1936! 19 seconds better than my last one. 4 gold splits. We did it! Once again, it is time to check if I'm on the leaderboard. So, let's see. I tied 20th. And honestly, he did it on RTA time, so that tie should go to him, if I'm being honest. I had a good run today, set a new PB. 21st overall instead of 24th, moved up 3 spots, I'll take it. And yeah, we got one more day in this challenge, so I wonder where I can end this thing at. We are officially back. This is day 7, the final day of the Pepsi Man speedrun. The truth is, I just got back from like a 10-day vacation. I didn't time it out well. Bad side to that is I'm rusty now. I'm hoping to be back to around where I was and then grind out the rest of today and see how far I can get.
Despite feeling rusty, my first run started out great.
Great first level for being rusty. I'll take that. Am I back? Am I so back?
But it would be short-lived.
Oh no, no! What was that?
I ended up finishing with a time of 22:04 with all red splits, meaning it could only get better from here.
That's it, that's it.
I was able to drop the day's PB by 40 seconds on the next run.
There we go. Is that faster than last time or worse?
And despite struggles,
no!
I dropped the time again, this time by 7 more seconds.
Nice.
I was taking it lower and lower and lower.
Gotta go faster.
I started struggling again and decided to start practicing individual stages.
Oh! No! Why? That part is so easy. Why is it killing me today?
And after practicing for a while, I was feeling better than ever. The stars seemed to be aligning.
Yes. Okay, let's do a run. I'm feeling good. Feeling great.
It was go time. I started out strong through San Francisco. Then I started stacking gold splits and the pressure was mounting.
Ooh, my hands are sweaty.
The gold splits kept coming in level after level. I was on the run of my life.
Yes! Great level.
I nailed the buffalo jump. And I got through the mines unscathed. I'd cleared the outback.
Yes! Crushing it. Sentient logs. Let's not fuck up the ending. Yes! Let's go!
Then I made my first big mistake.
No! I'm choking.
Was the pressure getting too much? Was I about to choke away the run completely?
Oh, I didn't lose my lead. Okay, last level. Focus on the last level. Don't choke.
I was still up a little bit of time. I could still pull this thing off, but I had to lock in.
Yes! Okay, just don't choke on Final Pepsi. You can do this. You know the pattern. My heart's racing. Let's do this.
It was now or never. I had to seize my chance or it might never come back.
That's it. Yes! Yes! 1922! Let's go!
I had done it. Considering I'd only been playing for 1 week, this was a near perfect run, and boy did it feel good. I'd surpassed my expectations by a long shot.
A lot of my best times ever in that round. Let's see where I end up on the leaderboards. Just outside. I'm 13? I beat the Flying Marlin. Of course, his time was RTA, but that's crazy that I'm above the Flying Marlin.
This was a full circle moment. The very first thing I'd done at the start of the challenge was watch the GameStone quick speedrun by the Flying Marlin. And now here I was ahead of him on the speedrun.com leaderboards. The only reason I was ahead was because his run was before LRT had been incorporated, but it was still a cool moment nonetheless.
Oh man. Wow, that's better than I thought I could do. And I think, I like this game enough. I'm going to continue to play in the future and try to whittle it down even more, but for 7 days of practicing, 13's not bad. And maybe I'm more cut out for this speedrunning thing than I originally thought.